So, oh my goodness, I am home. We are back from our honeymoon and I'm a little bit sad, but at the same time, I'm so happy to be home. You know, like when you're gone for a long time, sometimes it just feels so good to be home. So we have the laundry going. I vacuumed the entire house because we let the dog stay here and we had someone babysit them and like house sit here. So the floors, you couldn't even see the floors. They were so furry, like of just pure fur. So as soon as I woke up this morning, I went straight to vacuuming. So I cleaned all the floors. It smells so good in here again. It smelled really good still. Like it never smelled like dog when we got home, which I was so worried about. I'm like, it's gonna smell like a dog when we get home, but it didn't. It smelled still pretty good. So I vacuumed everything, cleaned everything, and made us breakfast, cleaned the fish tank because their water was so low. I didn't have a chance to like clean it and refill it before we left for our honeymoon, so I felt really bad because their water was getting really low. So I am planning on filming like a video all about the wedding, kind of sharing like expectations, how it actually runs, like the reality of weddings. I kind of want to film something like that for you guys, but I don't really know what I'm going to be able to do it. So without having to go like throughout like the whole entire wedding like in a vlog, I plan on making like an actual video about it. But as far as like the honeymoon goes, we had such an amazing time, you guys. Like it was so nice. I am like terrified of flying. Like it was a phobia for a long time. Like I was terrified of airplanes. If I saw someone like on an airplane, like I like to watch, you know, vlogs and everything. If I saw someone filming on an airplane, I would have to just turn the video off and I couldn't watch the video because I was so afraid of airplanes and flying, and just in general the whole like flying, the thought of flying freaked me out. So I have been terrified of that, but for whatever reason, like this trip just was so easy. Like as soon as we got there, like I couldn't even like function. I was so tired. Sorry, they're about to bark, but I was so tired I could barely function, and we ended up getting there somewhat late. I think we got there around like 3:30 to 4. As soon as we got there, we went straight to the buffet because we were starving. Like we were so hungry. We woke up at 4 a.m. No, I think we woke up at 3 a.m. We woke up at 3 a.m. on that Monday after our wedding, and we got to the airport. We had to catch our flight. I think our flight was like at 6. Yeah, our flight was at 6 a.m. So we had our flight that took us to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte we went to Punta Cana. And so we were just exhausted. Like we didn't get to Punta Cana until, like I said, around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we had went from 4 a.m. actually having breakfast because we were at the airport at 4 a.m. and we ate breakfast there. We went from there all the way until 4. So that was 12 hours without actually eating. So we were starving. So we went straight to the buffet and just pigged out, which really, you know, when you're so hungry you can barely eat because at that point you're so like almost nauseous that like you don't want to eat. That's kind of the point I was at. So I had like chips. And then we went straight to the room, which I just ended up showering, getting all clean, and then we took a nap. I think we took like a 4 or 5 hour nap. We woke up again at like 9. Then we went to the buffet again for dinner and then went back to the room, and we had butler service. So every single day we had a butler who, you know, asked what we wanted, brought us whatever we wanted, you know, whatever a butler does. So we had one of them, and he is so freaking cool. Like I love him so much. He was such an awesome person. But anyway, moving on, he ended up having a bath drawn for us. They'll draw you a bath with bubbles, and they left rose petals everywhere because we had like the honeymooners package. So he put roses everywhere, and he left a note, which I have a picture of it somewhere, but he left a note saying, "This is how you start your honeymoon right," or something like that. There was just rose petals everywhere, and then there was like a tub with ice, 2 glasses, and a bottle of champagne waiting for us, which was so nice. We ended up drinking champagne, and just it was so nice to just relax because the water was like nice and warm, and I was exhausted from the pill. If you guys take motion sickness medicine, you know, like it just kind of makes you almost disoriented and kind of like messes up your equilibrium. So we did that, and then finally it just passed out. Like I fell asleep in the bathtub too, which was bad, but I fell asleep in the tub, and then woke back up again, showered, and went into bed and just passed out until like 9 a.m. the next day. And so did that, had buffet, we went to the pool every single day. We were always at the pool. So by the 3rd day we ended up making friends, and we did archery. They had like archery competitions, and we won 3, well I won 3 days in a row and he won 2 days in a row. So that was super exciting. Like I had never done archery before, and there was a lot of women who were really good there, and somehow I beat them every time. We ended up doing that every single day. We laid at the pool, we went on the beach. The only problem with the beach is like there's so many people who are trying to like sell you excursions or trying to sell you stuff, because also on the beach where we stayed at the Iberostar Grand Bavaro, and it is the like top of the top Iberostar like 5-star resorts on the entire island. Like it's the top resort you can pretty much stay at. There's other ones that are really nice too, but this one, there's a bunch of Iberostars in this one. We could go on any Iberostar property, but they weren't allowed on ours. So it was really, really nice. So next to that, they have a bunch of like shopping centers, like where you can shop for little like knickknacks, or I should say shopping huts. And so they're constantly out like annoying you, like in your face, trying to get you to buy stuff, and it's really, really annoying. So that was a huge turn off. So we barely ever went over on that side. We tried to stay over to the side where they weren't, but we pretty much just stayed in the pool, and there's like a little pool bar, so we stayed there and everything. So we pretty much just hung out at the pool every day. Made friends, like I said. They had shows every single night in the theater, so we went to every single show while we were there except for the first night. And that was pretty much it. That's pretty much how the whole thing went, was at the pool, hanging out with our friends that we made, and just had a good time. We really just enjoyed our honeymoon. And I'm sorry, I'm still groggy. I took motion sickness pill last night. Our flight last night was at 5, but it got like delayed to like 5:30, 5:45, which wasn't too bad, but it made us almost late for our connecting flight. We flew into Miami first, and then we had a connecting flight up here, and we were literally like on time. They had already closed the door, but we were able to knock to get in. We barely made that flight because our first one was so delayed. But yeah, so we had like such a good time, and literally was like the best honeymoon anyone could ever ask for. Like honestly, I'd have to say like between the wedding and the honeymoon, both went without a hitch. Like nothing, there was no issues, there were no problems with the whole trip, no problems with the wedding and everything. Like everything just this past like week and a half like totally amounted and was way more like better than I could have ever imagined. Everything just went well. We just had such a great time. We enjoyed each other. We enjoyed our honeymoon. It was very romantic, and we just had such an amazing time. So for anyone who has sent their wishes towards us and has left such great comments, and you know, people are trying to send us gifts and everything, don't feel the need to send gifts. Like you don't have to do anything like that. Like I love you guys, and just know I love you guys, and you don't need to send me anything. So yeah, that's basically how this whole event has gone, and I'm just really grateful to have been able to experience it and to say that everything went without a hitch, and we just had an amazing time. So now I'm back home. I can now start uploading videos again, and I now can focus on YouTube again, which is such a huge love of mine and such a huge passion of mine. And I feel like the past year I didn't get to really put in the time for YouTube, or I didn't have time. I didn't have, you know, I had to work so hard every single day to make sure I had enough money to pay for the wedding. So it's just been a really crazy and busy year, and I appreciate all of you guys who just was there for me and helped me power through it, and know that the stress is going to be worth it in the end. And I just really appreciate you guys being there, listening, being patient with me, knowing that the videos are going to start coming, and I just really appreciate you guys. One of the things that I could not stop talking about the entire time we were there was like, we're gonna be going home to like the holidays. Like as soon as we get home, it's gonna be almost holiday time, and I kept saying that every day because I was so excited. Like here we were in like this really warm climate, like it was almost 100 like practically every day. The sun beats on you there. Be careful. If you go to Dominican Republic, you will have the sun beating on you. So like I was like so excited. I'm like, when we get home, like it's only like gonna be a week and a half before Thanksgiving, and then it goes into the holidays. And I thought that was probably one of the most exciting things, because soon is gonna be Vlogmas. Last year's Vlogmas, you know, we got engaged. He proposed on the very first day of Vlogmas, so it's just kind of cool, you know, getting to relive that. And I'm just so happy we're here, and now the holidays are coming. We got to come home to really like cool weather. It's been a lot cooler here lately, so we heard this past week, and I'm just happy. I'm just overall happy. You could tell like everyone at the whole wedding like just said that if there's anything that they noticed about the wedding was just how genuinely happy we looked. And it is, like, we are both so happy. I can even see it with him. Like, he's happy. Like, we're just excited for our life and everything that's to come. And, you know, we want to, you know, build a family soon. Like, within the next few years, we want to try and build our family. And we want to get a new home, and I need a new car, and just a lot of things are going to start happening. And I can just feel like, for me, when it came to like getting married, that was like my goal. Like that was something I really, really wanted. I wanted to make sure I had a husband so I could start getting all of my other little ducks in a row. And it just seemed like that was something that was always holding me back. And don't mind, I know my nails are messed up, but that was just always seemed like something that was kind of holding me back. And not because I need him or I needed him as a husband, but it was just, that was like a goal of mine, was like to plan a wedding and have a wedding happen and be able to become, you know, a Mrs. Like that was just something I wanted at this point in my life. And not that I put my life on hold, but I just felt like there was always something missing, and I just needed that part of my life to become reality. And now it is, and I just feel better. I feel more confident. I'm ready to like take on the world again. I just feel like I have a new fresh start on life, you know, new name, new fresh start on life. It just feels really good, and I'm really happy. It's been a crazy past week. It's crazy to think like 1 week ago we were on a plane at this time, like trying to get to Dominican Republic, like, and now I'm home and I cleaned, and I've been so busy this morning. But yeah, it's nice to be home. Still feel really like disoriented. Like I feel like my head is like doing this. But yeah, now what I have to do is I have to go ahead and take a shower because I got gross feet, cleaning and doing the fish tank and everything. I'm super gross. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, and then I'm gonna go pick up Bella. We were reunited with the dogs, they were so happy. Like I'd never seen them so excited to see us in like their whole life. They were so pumped to have us home, and they haven't left like our side. Like they have, like when we slept last night, like we didn't want them on the bed so we could get a good night's sleep, but they didn't care. They're like, we're laying on top of you guys. So they both were on top of me, and I know when I get Bella, she'll probably do the same thing tonight. But I'm very excited to go get Bella. She had a fun time at my parents' house, though, I could tell, because they kept sending videos and pictures and stuff, and you could tell she was having a good time. Also, we're doing laundry. I think we're on like load number 4 already. I think, what time is it? It is 2:15 right now. Also, my steps, like when we had the airplane ride, we did 30,000 steps that day. And what's crazy is we spent 5 hours on an airplane, but yet I still got 30,000 steps in that day. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm done blabbering. I hope I updated you guys a little bit. I will be posting a ton of photos. Don't be mad at me, but I will be posting a ton on Instagram. Just kind of let you guys see different stuff that happened. Also, I will be doing kind of like a slideshow of our wedding, of just all the photos that like guests and myself and other people took from the wedding. I will be doing a slideshow type of video and have that up for you guys. But anyways, I'm gonna shower. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being there for me, and I will hopefully talk with you guys soon. One more thing I said when I was at, you know, Punta Cana, I had said, you know, I'm gonna try and vlog a lot and do stuff like that. But the only problem with vlogging is it doesn't let you be very intimate with the person, not like gross intimate. Like you can't just have something that you share with one other person, because you're putting it out in the world to like thousands of people. So when it came to the honeymoon, I wanted to vlog, but there were so many moments that just were so special for us. Like he was so like charming again, and like we just felt so, there was so much love between he and I, that like while I would love to share that with you guys, it was just so special for us to just enjoy it and just like have that moment to ourselves. So that's why I didn't end up vlogging pretty much any of it. I do have some clips here and there that I took off Snapchat and stuff like that, but that's why I didn't vlog a lot of it. So. Good morning, guys. So today is Tuesday officially, and now we are getting back into the normal vlogging routine. Yesterday I planned on doing a little bit more vlogging, but I ended up just being tired, and yesterday just ended up being a bad day. Like it was really tough coming home, and then it just being like a rough day. Like we woke up and I had to go straight into cleaning. Like I was deep cleaning everything, and now it's already a mess again. Like I had to clean the floors and everything, put everything away, unpacked and everything, cleaned everything. I think we did like 6 loads of laundry yesterday. So we had a lot going on yesterday, and then that was just morning time. And then after that, I ended up going to my mom's house to get Bella, and Bella would not come out from under the bed because she knew she'd go into the carrier. So she said like her hello, and she was really happy to see me, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna hide now because I know I'm gonna get stuck in a carrier, and she doesn't like going in it. So that was really annoying. And then to prove that Bella hated being in the carrier, she decided to poop in her carrier. So the entire way home, which is an hour-long drive, all I smell is poop. So I had every single window down, I had my sunroof open, I was like cruising with like wind blowing everywhere, which made her mad, so she cried the entire trip. And so that was fun. So as soon as I got home, I had to clean her, so I like quarantined her in the bathroom, and she was like literally in the shower, and I just wiped her down. I was like, I don't care if this makes you mad. I like held her down and had to wipe her down, which was a lot of fun and all. And so then after that, once that was finally done, I still kind of kept chasing her because I still wanted to make sure I got everything off, but she kept hiding behind the couch or under the bed or something, so that was annoying. And then Preston had to chase her down because he wanted to make sure she didn't have fleas, because when she was at my parents' house, she was outside a lot, so you just want to make sure she didn't have any fleas on her, and she didn't. And so then, after cleaning a bunch of crap, also we cleaned the fish tank yesterday, so that was like kind of a dirty mess. It's always kind of dirty cleaning it. It's not bad dirty, but it's like, it makes you feel kind of gross and you want to shower after. I dealt with the poop and everything, and I just told Preston, I called him, I was like, look, can you just bring home food, because I really don't want to have to cook tonight. I've been cleaning poop, I've been cleaning all day, and I just don't want to have to cook today. And I was tired, like that pill was still in my system because it's a 24-hour pill, so it was still in my system, so I was really groggy. My equilibrium was a little bit off, and so it just was making me grumpy because I just was so like drowsy still. So finally today I am way better. The pill's out of my system and I'm not drowsy at all. I'm good. I even woke up early. I think I woke up around like 6:30, 6:45, and so yeah. And then we tried giving the dogs their flea medication last night. We gave them a bath, so they got a bath last night, and then we had to give them their flea medication, and Ronan will not take his anymore, and he just would not swallow it. He knew, like, we first did peanut butter and he knew it was in the peanut butter, so he wouldn't take it. And then he would lick like all around it and wouldn't take it. And we tried doing like the whole putting it in their mouth and closing their mouth thing and rubbing their here. He wouldn't take it. He kind of just kept breaking free. And so then I tried wrapping it in turkey meat. That definitely didn't work. He ate all the turkey meat around the pill, and he just always left the pill stranded. So then I broke the pill and put it in peanut butter. Didn't work. He wouldn't take it. And then I put the peanut butter wrapped pill, it's a weird shadow, and put that into turkey meat, and he still didn't take it. So he only got like a little bit of his pill, which is still good enough because these pills are just strong. So he got what I would think is enough because he's still kind of drowsy today. They feel today how I felt yesterday. It just makes him really tired and really lethargic and everything, and they're both acting that way. So I can tell Ronan definitely got it in his system too. Athena definitely got the full pill, but we're gonna try and do a different one because if he's not taking it, like he eats everything. Like he'll eat whatever you give him, but if he's not taking this, I think he just knows it doesn't make him feel good, so we may do something else. So let me know what flea treatment your dogs are on, and if you recommend it, and if your vet recommends it, because they're on a flea treatment and heartworm preventative in one pill, which just seems too much. But yeah, so that's how yesterday was. It just wasn't a very good day. I seemed like I just cleaned all day, so from going from like paradise to just cleaning nonstop just made my day kind of like crappy yesterday. So now I woke up to a way better day. I had my breakfast, I have my coffee, and now I'm watching Scream. One thing that sucks is we turned off all of our like TVs, or we unplugged all of our TVs, our Wi-Fi system. We unplugged everything just in case there was a storm or something. We just decided to unplug everything, and when we did, we didn't think about the fact, oh, our DVR needs to be recording our shows, so we missed a bunch of shows. So I'm gonna try and like think of what shows I'm missing and just watch them today too, and try and catch up a little bit. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I have a lot of work I need to get done today, and then still more cleaning, more loads of laundry. Just try and tidy the place up again. When you go from like a place where like is spotless, like a 5-star resort, to like your house, you just kind of feel like, I need to clean everything. I want everything to feel like it did at the resort. But then you realize you have to do it yourself. And then that's the other thing that sucked. Yesterday when I was vacuuming, this is kind of what even started everything. Yesterday when I was vacuuming, like the vacuum like broke, and it's, you know, the brush head, the brush on the vacuum, it like won't stay like place, so it's like wobbling in there. So it was super duper loud, and I had like carpet powder on the floor, so I had to vacuum. So I'm like using this super loud broken vacuum yesterday, and then I had to buy like repair pieces for it, which I'll have tomorrow. But it just was like one thing after the other that I'm like, I just want to be done. I just want to be done with it. But I have a ton of thank you cards I have to write as well. I have some things I need to ship out, but I have a ton of thank you cards I need to get together. So hopefully I can get them together, you know, today, most of them today, and then finish up the rest of them like tomorrow, or at least by the end of the week, and have those out and done. So I'm trying to collect all the photos from everyone from the wedding day, because just anyone who knows, when you upload photos to Facebook, because a lot of people like tagged me in photos on Facebook, so I felt like that was the way I would receive the photos and everything. While that's like a really cool thing, I like that people post it on Facebook. Facebook compresses your images a lot, and I would love to have just like raw copies of them. I don't want to have like compressed copies, so I am trying to get everyone to text me photos and videos that they took at the wedding just so I have all of the raw copies. I'm so excited because people are actually starting to send them through. And yeah, so I'm actually really happy to be home too. It's also like beautiful weather. Like I went from like kind of a summer type of place to finally back to like a more fall winter type of environment, which feels good. I'm so glad we came home to like the holidays. So it's been a few hours since I last talked to you guys. I have edited a vlog, so I'm caught up all the way until rehearsal dinner day. So all the way up until November 4th, I am caught up with you guys, which feels really good so you guys can see everything that kind of led up to it. There was one part in the video where like it looks like I'm like crying, and I think I was emotional at that point, and then all of a sudden it switches to a clip where I'm like really smiley, and I'm still technically on the same topic, but I promise you guys, like what ended up happening is like my camera died, so I started talking to you guys, and then it made like as I was talking I got really happy, and so then it switched to the happy clip, and then it goes back to me crying. So that was a little bit weird, but I will have that vlog up today for you guys. I really want to try and make the year 2017 YouTube, and I know I've said this so many years where I'm like, I really want this to be the year where my channel really just grows, but I'm really just kind of hoping and putting it out there that I hope my channel grows in 2017 and I can make something of it, and I can inspire more people and just, I don't know, entertain more people, I guess. And so I just hope that the year 2017 is my year for YouTube. So we'll see. I appreciate any support that you guys give. Anytime you guys reshare my videos, retweet things, like I really appreciate it, and I love you guys for it. So good, like getting to catch up and watch my shows as well as watch all these videos. Like there's a ton of vlogs I wanted to catch up on, and Snapchat and everything. It feels so good to be able to finally get to enjoy that again, because this past year I haven't gotten to enjoy it at all. Social media was just something that would stress me out because like a wedding photo would come up, or every time I was on social media I was like, I really should be planning my wedding or brainstorming ideas for this, and oh, I just wish, like, I don't want to redo all of it again because like the entire year was amazing, but at the same time, like I just want to tell other brides, like I promise you the day is going to be beautiful and be perfect. And stressing about it, like I was never stressing for the day. Like everyone's like, why are you stressing out? Like don't worry about it, the day's gonna go beautiful, and who cares if there's a mishap? And I was like, no, like that's okay, I'm okay. Like as far as the actual day goes, I'm not stressed out about that. I'm stressed out about like this planning and making sure everything is paid on time and making sure everything is going smoothly, because there's still going to be different things that come up with vendors. Like I said, like one vendor just kept me on my toes the whole time, and then you know something happened the day of where like I didn't have them for the right amount of time and everything, and just regardless of what it is, like there's always going to be something that comes up. And so for me, I was trying to avoid all of that. And so just enjoy your planning, enjoy your time, and try not to just like veer off the grid, because like I just seem to have like made myself like a hermit crab. And like I know I vlogged and everything, and I know I still made videos, but like I wasn't myself, and I just feel like every time I look back on my videos I'm like, oh you stupid girl, like everything turned out beautiful, everything was perfect, and like I don't know, I feel like everything happened for a reason, and I planned the way that I was supposed to have planned, and everything went how it was supposed to be, and I have no, you know, regrets or reservations about them. But I just like, I feel so good, and I feel so like light shoulders now. Like when we were there, we ended up getting a massage on our honeymoon, and like I just remember being like afterwards just being like, wow, like all of the stress I've been bottling up for, you know, the past year is just like lifted. I feel great. I now have new goals, you know, ahead of me. I have new things I'm trying to save my money for, and I just have new little goals that I can prepare for, and I no longer have this just kind of holding me back, or I don't even know the best way of saying it. Like I really wanted to start my family, and already we're like now doing that. You know, I have him as my family. We are officially family now, and like I want to start having kids, you know, within the next like maybe 3 or so years. I want to start trying to have kids, and like I just want to get things going, and these are all things that I want in my life right now. So I feel so grateful and so excited that those things like are now, you know, happening and everything. And now I'm married, exactly what I've wanted. I've wanted to be married for a long time, and I've wanted to be married to him, and just all of these things are like coming together. And you know, I just spent the day just watching YouTube videos and doing things that I love and that I'm passionate about. And I've talked to him. I was like, you know, once I'm able to maybe lose a little bit of this weight and, you know, gain a little bit of money, I want to get my headshots done again and just start doing extra work again. I don't know if I'll ever try and make it like my main career. again, but I would love to be able to still have, you know, some acting gigs on the side, or just have little things that just make me happy, and not do it so much for, like, before it was like acting was my full-time job, it was what I wanted to do my entire life, and now it's just kind of like I don't mind doing just extra gigs and, you know, just kind of meeting new people again and getting out there and continuing the work that I do now. So it's cool. I just feel so optimistic today. I feel so like weight-free, and I just feel so good, and I'm just so ready to, you know, continue down this awesome path of awesomeness. Like, I'm so happy, and today was awesome catching up on vlogs. You have no idea. I haven't been able to watch videos, and I can't tell you how long. And I have all these videos planned that I want to film. I am going to go ahead and film bridal videos. I know it may seem like, okay, why would you film bridal videos after your wedding? And the reason why I would do it is because now, not that I feel like a pro, but like now I've been through it. Like, I've planned it and I've had the actual wedding day, and I feel like now that will give enough ammo and enough knowledge to be able to share exactly how I should. I can give you the planning process, like, mindset, and then give you the like outcome and resolution, and just kind of really bottle it up so I can really tell you guys honest tips and tricks. Whereas before it was just kind of like, well, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing, this is my idea, this is what I'm thinking of, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, show the outcome. Did it work? Did it work out right? Did it do, you know, what you wanted it to do? And so now I can do that for you guys. So it looks like Sarah sent me a card, which is so sweet. So I'm gonna open it up. Oh, the front's so cute. It just says love on it. That's so stinking cute. Hope you have a fantastic wedding. I hope this gets to you in time, and can't wait to see the clips from it. Love, Sarah. Wishing you a beautiful wedding and happily ever after. Best wishes. So sweet. Thank you so much, Sarah. That is so awesome. Sarah, you are one of the coolest people on this planet. Thank you so much. This whole like time change thing is so weird. I have not been home since the time change, and it is so weird. So like yesterday was the first day, and today's like the second day, realizing it's dark here at 6 o'clock, which is crazy. Like, it is just already pitch black at 6 o'clock. We were on a honeymoon when the time was changing, so it's just been all kinds of messed up. I think that's kind of why my like sleep schedule was off too, because the time change, we had our wedding and we flew to another place where they don't observe time change, so it was just all kinds of weird. So anyway, I filmed my Ipsy unbagging video. I'm gonna go ahead and feed the dogs, and then I'm gonna run and go get me some dinner, because Preston won't be home for dinner tonight, so I'm on my own finding my own dinner. So that is what is up. I've enjoyed being able to just do what I want to do now. No more wedding stuff, no more planning stuff. I've enjoyed it so much. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, and I have not vlogged all day. It's already 1 o'clock, and I've been sitting here saying I need to whip out the camera, and every time I say something, I always forget to pull it out. But today's Wednesday, and I've pretty much worked all day. We have a busy schedule the rest of this week, as well as next week being Thanksgiving. There's just so much stuff going on. We did have someone in the family pass away. Preston's stepmom's mother passed away while we were on our honeymoon, and it was kind of time coming, so it was something that they had time to prepare for and everything. So I don't mean to make light of it, but it is something that they got to prepare for. It wasn't something that happened out of the blue. So we have her funeral tomorrow. I did have some deadlines due tomorrow, but I'm trying to get them done today, but I may not be able to do it this week. We may have to push it to next week, which is totally fine, but next week is Thanksgiving, so scheduling is just a little bit all over the place, and during the holiday time, it always is. Like, it's really hard to have like a normal schedule during the holiday time. So I just got done eating some snacks, but I was like, you know what? The reason why I'm wanting a snack is because I haven't gotten lunch yet. So I'm gonna go to Publix and grab me some lunch and get something that like can transition into dinner, and then figure out what I'm gonna make for tomorrow's dinner, if we have dinner here. I'm not sure what's gonna happen because we have the funeral tomorrow, so I don't really know how the timing is gonna go for that. All right, so I'm now home. I got myself some iced coffee from McDonald's, and then I went ahead and got some chicken wings to nom on. These are hot and spicy chicken wings from Publix, and then I got some ranch because I don't think we have any more ranch, and they were buy one get one. And then I got my favorite Pop-Tarts. These I kind of just eat whenever. Like, I've had them for dinner, I've had them for breakfast, I have them for lunch, like just whatever. So they're kind of a staple. And then of course I got my tried and true. If these are buy one get one, you better believe I get them. So I got the blueberry and the everything. These are my two favorites, so I got them. And then I got some more baking soda because I was in that aisle and I'm like, you know what? You can never go wrong with more baking soda. So that's everything that I got. Honestly though, this coffee is like so good today. So this coffee literally already has like woke me up. I'm like dancing, listening to Christmas music. Good morning, guys. Today is Monday. It's been a hot minute since I've talked to you guys, I know. And I have a lovely new pimple like all over my face. There's like gotta be something in the face cleanser I'm using that's just not working out for me. But today's Monday. I have a new toy that I have been wanting for so long, and like I've told you guys forever, but we wanted to make sure that we waited until after the wedding to see if anybody got off the registry, and if not, we just used gift cards that we got to pay for it. So we ended up getting this new toy, which you probably hear right now. I, my friends, finally got the robot vacuum, and it feels so good. I love it so stinking much. So we purchased that bad boy yesterday when we went out doing returns and shopping, stuff like that, because you end up getting duplicates for your wedding, and then you end up getting stuff that you really didn't need. So we ended up making a few returns, and we went ahead and picked that up. So I am so excited. That's something that we've been wanting for a long time, like a super long time. So we got it, and it's like such a lifesaver. It has like a scheduling thing where like it goes off at a certain time of day, but like right when I got this morning, I'm like, I want to play with my new toy, so I went ahead and scheduled it. Also, you guys may have seen a little rugrat running around. That is Emmett. We are dog sitting him for our neighbors, so we have had him since Friday, and he goes back tomorrow. The robot's coming to say hi. This weekend pretty much was just like returns, and then I can't take myself serious with this pimple. Friday, he and I went to the Social Security office so I could change my name, and then after that, we went to the mall because we ended up getting free tickets to Disney. So we ended up picking those up, and then after that, we went to Red Lobster. He surprised me at Red Lobster, and one of my friends who I used to work with at Target, she's a server there, so she ended up giving us free dessert, which was so nice. It was so delicious to say congratulations on getting married. And then on Saturday was his sister's baby shower, so I took a ton of photos. I took like over 400 photos, but I deleted a bunch, so thankfully it went down to like 200 and something photos. So I have those kind of like whiz through today. So we did that on Saturday, and then after that we went to dinner with his dad and stepmom, and then yesterday is when we did all of our returns, and we went to the mall, we did some shopping. I think that's actually it. And then we came home last night and had some Publix, and that's when I started my robot vacuum, and we watched TV and just kind of chilled and relaxed, and now we're here to today. So today I need to go to the DMV and get a new license, and then I'm hoping it doesn't take too long because I have a couple conference calls today, and I want to be able to get work done before the conference calls. And then obviously Thursday is Thanksgiving, so it's like I have to do it today. I don't have any other choice. It has to be done today. So I heard like the DMV is a pain in the butt too. You have to literally bring everything pretty much you own, like bring your whole house, because that's what they need in order to prove you are who you say you are. Hey guys, so I am home. I went to the DMV. I do have hair. It's a very strange hairstyle, but I went to the DMV today, and then I ran to Target and to, where else go? Marshall's, just kind of see what they had, just because I had a little bit of time on my hands. Now I'm going to work on some work and kind of hang out, chill out. I'm gonna look up some different recipes to make for Thanksgiving, because I like to help my mom as much as I can for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna go ahead and think of some recipes I can do. Hey guys, so it's officially been all day long, and I pretty much could have talked to you guys when I had a bunch of makeup on, but I guess I decided not to. But this pimple is like really crash my style. But right now I'm just trying to go through some photos and try to reach out to people to see if anybody else has wedding photos or videos or anything from the wedding, and just kind of wrap that up. Good morning guys, today is Tuesday, and I have a lot of stuff I need to get done today, but first things first, coffee. I didn't get much sleep last night. The puppy slept with me in the bed. So I didn't get any sleep last night because he slept in the bed with me, and he was really just wiggly last night. Like, he slept and then he'd wake up and like be wiggly, or like if I barely moved, he'd jump out of bed and like just skyrocket out of the bed. So it just kind of got to a point where I didn't get much sleep last night. So I am chugging the coffee. I meant to wake up early this morning. I stayed up pretty late watching Grey's Anatomy, so I didn't get to wake up early. I wanted to get up early so I could go and be the first person at the nail salon, because that's when I know I'm in and out. Like, it's super fast when I do it that way, but I didn't get to do that today. Anyway, that's pretty much everything that's going on. I've got some dishes I'm going to prepare, but I'm gonna prepare them tonight. That way they're as fresh as they can be for tomorrow. So I'm gonna boil eggs today, and then I'm going to make some cornbread today, and those are used for the stuffing recipe. We make our stuffing completely from scratch. Making stuffing every year always takes a really long time, and I like to try and get as much done the day before. So I boil the eggs today, and I make the cornbread the day before. I do my actual baking, and then I'm gonna make 2 cheesecakes tomorrow and then I was gonna make a dish from Pinterest, but I couldn't find anything that I liked. Like, nothing seemed to be exciting because all the dishes that were on there are already dishes that we make. So also, my family's not huge in macaroni and cheese. I know a lot of people make mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, but my family just, I don't think we're really big on mac and cheese. So anyways, that's the main update I have for you guys. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, which means it is cooking day. So I woke up early this morning. I was gonna go to work this morning, so I got up around like 7 o'clock with him, made us some breakfast, and kind of just got myself together for the day. Right now it is 8:15, and so I got up early because I want to go get my nails done. I wanted to get them done yesterday, but I woke up yesterday and just so much different stuff was going on with work that I just wasn't able to go get it done yesterday. And by the way, I literally yesterday only wore this hoodie. Like, when I talked to you guys, it was like very, very short amount of time that I actually wore this hoodie. But if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you guys know that whenever I cook for like Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, I just like put surround sound on of my like Christmas music and I just go to town. Like, I just enjoy and embrace the season. I love this time of year. Okay, so I am back. I ended up getting my nails done all white. I thought I would try that this time, and I love how it's focusing so well. All right, so I ended up getting all white. They did just like an okay job. What's funny is this is the first time I've ever gotten color on my entire nail. I always, since I was in like 6th grade, no, I guess maybe more like 7th is when I got my first full set. Ever since then, I've always gotten white tip. I've never gotten like the whole nail painted a color, which is like way cheaper. So I decided to do that this time, and I actually really like it. So I got some Dunkin'. I get their vanilla bean because I think their vanilla bean flavoring is so good. So I have such a bad memory. I can't remember if I ever told you guys about this, but this thing you can get from Target. I think it's like maybe $7 tops. And one side you can groom your dog with, which I've never really done it because I don't really feel like it does much. I did it like one time and it didn't do anything, so I stopped. But this side right here will remove hair off of anything. I kid you not. Like, you can sit there and do it in your carpet and like try and pull up hair that's like really deep down, which I have a Dyson, so that pretty much pulls it up, so I don't need to do it on my carpet. But like, getting fur off your couch or like in your car is so easy. I will show you, which is probably going to be pretty embarrassing considering I do not let my dogs on the couch, but they go on the couch anyway. So this is literally after 2 days. See the pillow? This is not sponsored. I literally bought this like months and months ago, but I was just at Marshall's this morning and they had like this other kind of like tool that was like a rubber little block, and I was like, no, I bet you it doesn't work like this. So it has like an arrow of which way you need to go, which it's pointing, you know, to the left. I don't know if it's left in the video, but it's pointing to my left. So basically what it's trying to say is you want to make sure you go in that direction. So I have to use my left hand, which is dumb, but you saw that? Here, let me make sure it focuses. Focus on the gross fur. Okay, see all that fur? Watch after like one swipe. See how like that whole row is gone? Look, it like completely removes it, no problem. I know this is gross, I'm so embarrassed that I'm showing you guys. And then it will pretty much collect onto here and put it outside. Like, literally after each time I just throw it outside. Or like I said, I do it before I vacuum, like actually vacuum. And then that way it goes on the floor and the vacuum picks it up anyway. But you see that? Like one swipe, literally. Okay, here's some fur right here. Even though, you know what, it's so collected that it's starting to transfer, but such a cool product. So for anyone who has a dog, you need this. I got this at Target. It's from the Boots and Barkley brand. I got this months ago and it is my lifesaver best friend. So far I have 2 cheesecakes done, and that's it. Right now I'm heating up some lunch. I ended up stopping for a little bit. I started, then stopped, then started, then stopped just a little bit so I could get some work done. So now I'm pretty much done with work. I'm wrapped. It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna eat some lunch right now, and then I'm gonna run to, I think, like Best Buy or something, because I wanna try and find something. Oh yes. So cooking is done. It took so long to make the dish, but cooking is finally done. I feel like kind of sticky from like sweating and just having gross food flying in my face from chopping and everything. I bawled my eyes out when I was cutting the onion, but not as bad as I did every other year. So this is the stuffing I made. I kind of crumbled some bread on top just to, I don't know, I don't actually know why I did that. I also made the 2 cheesecakes as well as the no-bake oatmeal cookies. Hi, baby Bella. She's so pretty. All right, so I just got out of the shower, and before I got in the shower, I went ahead and I edited my honeymoon vlog. You guys obviously would have already seen it, but that vlog is just kind of like clips. It's not like an actual like put together vlog, you guys can tell. I literally am just like showing you guys the resort. I didn't get to get the footage I wanted. I'm always like, yeah, I'm gonna get so much footage and I'm gonna share everything with you guys, and then just life happens. But you know, I wanted to make sure that I put it by itself because that was my honeymoon, and I want to make sure that was just by itself. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, which I am so excited about. I cannot wait to like pick out. Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving. I am all ready. I woke up around like 8 and pretty much just got right ready. There is a hair right here. Immediately just started getting ready. I haven't had any breakfast, so I'm so hungry, but hopefully the TV in the background is not like super duper distracting. But today is Thanksgiving, and I have the Macy's Day Parade going on. But today's Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am going to go ahead and grab all of my dishes that I made and put it in a bag and take it over to my mom's house. I'm gonna pick up some coffee along the way, see if my sister or anybody wants any, and just go hang out with my family. Unfortunately, I don't get to spend my first Thanksgiving as a married woman with my husband because he is at work. So I got my coffee. I wanted to get the person behind me's order, but there was no one behind me. So I went ahead and I pulled around, you know, to leave. And when I did, there was a ton of cars, but no one was like physically behind me. They were still at like the little teller where you tell them what you want. So that made me sad because I would have paid for who's ever. But then that started making me think, if it was a long line at the, you know, speaker, then clearly whoever was ordering a lot. So at that time I was kind of like, well, maybe it's a good thing I didn't pay for that because it was probably going to be an expensive bill. Anyway, I'm on my way to my parents' house. I got the goods. I hope I have everything. I literally just kind of like left. I don't like, usually I have like little almost OCD ticks of things like I have to like touch, or like not touch, but like I make sure, okay, do I have this, and like this time I didn't do that. So I'm like making sure I have everything. Let me know what you guys picked out on. What is your favorite Thanksgiving meal? I want to know because I want to make a new dish, not meal, you know what I mean, dish. I want to make a new dish next year for Thanksgiving, and I don't really know what to make. I tried thinking of something this year. I looked on Pinterest for hours trying to find different dishes and literally could not come up with anything that sounded like something we needed / something we didn't already have, because our meals are massive. So I want to know, what is y'all's favorite dish, and if it's something that we don't already have, be prepared because I will ask you for the recipe. So I'm hoping to get to my parents' house like somewhat quick. I feel like the Macy's Day Parade is still going on. I know I found out from Preston that not a lot of people watch it. I watch it. Like, I love the Macy's Day Parade. Didn't know people like didn't watch it. It's like tradition. You have to watch it. So I hope it's still going on. It started at 9, so I started it at my house, and it always seems I'm traveling. Like, I'm always going to my parents' house while the parade's going. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I know they bought some donuts, so I'm gonna go indulge in some donuts and start a diet on Monday. Let's do this. Let's do this.